mind bothering to understand why would Rwanda be in Eastern Congo fighting there? Why? You need to answer that. It will lead you maybe to some of the things you need to address and not run away from. But to simply keep making statements, threatening, doing all kinds of things, let me tell you, we have been there. We have paid our highest price ever in our lives, this genocide. I don't think we can be made to suffer in all kinds of ways. We can do, but we will never, never, never go back to paying that similar price we paid 30 years ago. It doesn't matter how powerful anybody is. Maybe it will come to a point, if anyone insists on that, then that is maybe one way of wiping Rwanda off the map, because we will not yield an inch. Never. But we can work together to look at the causes, if we are ready to listen to each other, and address that problem the right way. But if there's somebody who is saying, no, me, I don't want to address it that way, I want to address it my way, and says, you see, if you don't allow me to address it my way, I will deny you this, I will deny you that, and I will take it to China, I will take it to Russia, I will take it. And no. But Rwanda is something we can do away with, don't worry. That is called babysitting leaders, and not pushing them to take their responsibility, but it won't work. One way or the other, it will not take us, Rwanda, back where we started from 30 years ago. No way. I know, of course, there are even some who, after 30 years, are still questioning, but what happened? Who killed who? Who, you know? The sort of pretense that exists is just what gives us that justified anger and, above all, the energy to fight back sufficiently. Now, again, to the values. You know, I keep telling people, they come, you say, you see everything, yeah, we understand you, we see everything is okay, but you see, we are failing to explain why Rwandan forces are said to be in Congo. Oh, they asked them, I said, even before we are sure of what we are talking about, can you explain to me why FDLR is in Congo and being supported by a government of Congo, and they have brought in Burundi under the same ideology and supposedly to fight M23, which is of Tutsi ethnicity, therefore related to Kagame and others, and these ones have no chance of living. They need to be gotten rid of. So you leave all that intact, and then you come to complain about Rwanda possibly having a force in Eastern Congo. What do you think you're really talking about? And then you say, okay, you see, you know, defensive measures that Rwanda has taken should be removed, and we shall make sure that, you know, FDLR, we get rid of it. That has been 30 years there and they have not gotten rid of it. And then you say, oh, we shall convince the government in Kinshasa. After all, you know, it is not the president who is the problem, it is his advisors, and it is, you know, these ones who are openly talking about genocide ideology are just some people. We are going to tell him to take care of them and to put them aside. I mean, this story has gone on. I mean, do you really think you are talking to kids or also? But why would you even be talking to anybody like that? So let's leave the problem as it is. Use Rwanda, be silent about it, and we'll see how we can address it. And then recently, oh, Rwanda blamed, we didn't go to Rwanda. Rwanda, I'm friends with the Angolans and the president and Rwanda and so on. But that was not a visit of that kind. It was a visit to address problems. It was not a visit to have an opportunity to take pictures and no. It's not going to be the case. The problem must be addressed, and it can be addressed. It can be addressed. We all need peace. Rwanda actually needs peace more than anybody, because we have already tested the lack of it and the meaning of that. And then to see the double standards and the hypocrisy that add up to really nothing. You know, we talked earlier about elections we had here and so on and so forth. And so people tell us they want democracy everywhere. They encourage elections. The person who is causing problems in this situation I'm talking about between Rwanda and DRC has never, twice, been elected. And you know it. You know it. But this is why I was saying it doesn't matter evidence, it doesn't matter facts, it doesn't matter the claim. It's just what you think applies to you for that moment, for your benefit. The rest doesn't matter. This man, Tshisekedi, was never elected first. He didn't at all. And you know it. So I'm not telling anyone, only that you don't talk about it publicly, I'm talking about it publicly. That's the only difference. You know it. The second time, nothing happened, and you know it. So, what values are you telling us that you beat up some people for, and then others you don't know what to do? So you think I realize that and really respect you for it? or even listen to what you tell me that doesn't add up to anything. So, I know I'm talking to innocent people here, all of us, because some of you even representing the countries that cause us so much trouble. I'm sure I don't want to claim too much, but I think you understand, and maybe you report rightly what needs to be reported. But in the capitals, there are people who no, we want this to happen like this, and it doesn't matter what you tell them. But while that can happen, it affects you the least. It affects me the most. I can't afford to behave the way you want me to behave in dealing with this problem. I can't. It's life and death to me and my people. For you, it's just something you talk about, or you can call and give instructions while you are playing football, or you are playing tennis, or doing golf. It is as simple as that for you. But for me, just a blink at the wrong time is life and death for me. So I'm just saying, please also understand us and understand the people you're dealing with.